Hi Sam. I'm glad to see you again. Today, we're going to learn the word
teilnehmen,
Hi Alex.
teilnehmen,
What does that mean?
teilnehmen,
means to participate or to take part in something. It's commonly used when you are joining an event or activity.
Interesting. Are there any false friends with this word?
Yes, actually. Some English speakers might confuse
teilnehmen,
with the word
to take,
because they sound similar. But remember,
teilnehmen,
is specifically about participating. Now, let's talk about grammar.
teilnehmen,
Is a verb and it's a separable verb. In the present tense, you would say
ich nehme teil, du nimmst teil,
and.
nimmt teil.
So in the past tense, how would you say it?
In the Präteritum, you would say
Ich nahm teil,
for the perfect, you would use
hat,
plus the past participle, so it's
hat teilgenommen.
Oh, I see. And how would you use it in the imperative form?
you would say
Nimm teil,
when you want to tell someone to participate. The word
teilnehmen,
comes from the Old High German word,
Teilnehmer,
which means to take a part. It evolved over time, and it reflects the idea of sharing or being involved in something.
That's really fascinating. I love learning about the history of words.
Now, let's break the word down. The prefix is,
Teil,
which means part, and the root is,
nehmen,
which means to take. When you put them together, it literally means to take part.
That makes sense. Is there a way to remember its gender since it's a verb?
Since
teilnehmen,
is a verb, it doesn't have a gender. But if you want to remember it, think of participating in a fun event. Let's look at some similar words. For example, with the prefix,
Teil,
you have,
teilen,
meaning to share. Then there's,
Teil,
which means part or piece.
What about some other verbs with the same suffix?
Sure. How about,
verstehen,
which means to understand, or,
erleben,
meaning to experience.
I see. And what about nouns?
Yes. You have,
Teilnehmer,
which is a participant, and
Teilhabe,
meaning participation.
So, these are all connected.
Exactly. They all share that common theme of participation or taking part. Now, let's practice speaking. Imagine you are at a meeting. You could start with,
Ich möchte an der Besprechung teilnehmen.
which means I want to participate in the meeting.
Okay, let me try.
Ich möchte an dem Sport teilnehmen.
That's great. But remember, it should be,
An dem Sport teilnehmen.
let's try another situation. Imagine you are at a class. You could say,
Ich nehme an dem Kurs teil.
which means I participate in the course.
Ich nehme an dem Kurs teil.
Got it.
One more example. If you were at a community event, you could say,
Ich nehme an der Veranstaltung teil.
meaning I participate in the event.
Ich nehme an der Veranstaltung teil.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
To help you remember the word's gender, just think of the suffix.
Nehmer,
In nouns like,
Teilnehmer,
which indicates a participant.
So, it's masculine because of the ending.
Exactly. And for a vivid image, picture a group of people raising their hands to take part in something fun. Regarding usage notes,
teilnehmen.
is generally a neutral term, but it can be formal when used in official contexts like meetings or classes. Common phrases include
An einem Wettbewerb teilnehmen.
meaning to participate in a competition, or
An einer Umfrage teilnehmen.
meaning to take part in a survey.
Those are useful. Are there any words that are often confused with?
Teilnehmen.
Yes,
Annehmen.
which means to accept, and
Mitmachen.
which means to join in. They sound similar but have different meanings. Let's look at a few example sentences. For instance,
Ich habe an dem Projekt teilgenommen.
means I participated in the project.
Oh, I see. How about another one?
Sure,
Nimmt immer an den Diskussionen teil.
translates to he always participates in the discussions.
And what does?
Wir haben an der Feier teilgenommen.
Mean.
That means we participated in the celebration. You're doing great. Let me quiz you now. What is the present tense form for?
Ich.
Ich nehme teil.
Correct. What is the past tense form in Prataritum?
Ich nahm teil.
Right again. What's the past participle for perfect?
Teilgenommen.
Nice. What does
Nimm teil.
mean?
It means take part.
Perfect. Last question, what does
Teilnehmer.
mean?
That's a participant, right?
Exactly. You've got it all. Great job today, Sam. Remember,
teilnehmen,
is all about participating and taking part in activities.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed learning this word. I'll definitely use it.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.